Check. I'd like to introduce you to the riding training technology that I learned during my 22-year career with Monty Foreman. Monty dedicated his life to researching the horse's reactions to the rider's actions. Through this, he developed the first all-speed basic handle ever put together. An all-speed basic handle is every maneuver a horse has to do everything they can do to perform at their maximum ability. The rider should be the coach, and the horse should be the equine athlete. This is the development of the equine athlete to perform to his maximum agility at whatever event the rider chooses. First, there's the walk. At a walk, not much to ride in a walk unless your horse is upset, where you can bend him around laterally, get him to drop his head, and relax. The next speed would be a slow trot, which is what the Western show ring riders use mostly in pleasure classes. It's a very inefficient gait. It's harder to ride for both horse and rider to cover very much distance for very long times. The next speed is the medium trot. The cowboys of the world rode it by standing up, leaning forward, letting the horse trot on across country. A horse could cover greater distances quicker this way, but it was tiring for both horse and rider. The English found that by posting, the horse was easier to ride and it was easier on the horse's back. The armies of the world discovered that by changing diagonals, as I just did there, that a horse could get even greater distances by resting one side than the other. As you see here, I'm in rhythm with the left front foot. Now I'll sit down and change and come up on the right front foot. I'll sit down and change and come up on the left front foot. Now there are two ways of changing this. You saw the sitting method. Now there's the standing method. Again, watch, I'll stand and change. I'm on the right front foot, stand and change. Left front foot, stand and change. Right front foot, stand and change. In show ring riding, you always want to be in rhythm with the foot closest to the fence, or the outside foot. Through Monty's research, he discovered that a horse could take a lead much easier if the rider was in rhythm with the foot opposite the lead that the rider wanted. I'm on the right or left front foot here. As I reverse, I'll drop a bounce, get on the right front foot, and ask the horse for a left lead. See how easy it was for the horse to break off into that left lead. Again, I'm on the right front foot. As I reverse, I'll change over and get on the left front foot. Now watch how easy and naturally the horse breaks off into lead. So easy, the rhythm there allows the horse to just flow right into that lead. Okay. That posting rhythm is also the same impulsing rhythm that you would ask a horse to canter depart on. You just pick the horse up and push him off in rhythm with that foot. Walk. Okay, again. Canter depart, impulse off into that lead. Now if I'd want the horse to canter depart from a standstill, pick him up and push him off. If I would want a canter lead or a false lead, push him off into lead. Okay. Post in rhythm, left lead. Okay, changes of leads. 3 ways of changing leads. The first can be done on a first saddle colt, which is a drop to a trot change. Now when a horse is green, you would Lean back and bend them. Let them break off into that lead while the rider is in rhythm with that opposite front foot. Now as your horse gets refinement and you get him smoother in his work, you try to develop that down to a one-step drop to a trot change of leads. Just let the horse break down naturally for one step and change his lead. Here the horse is in the left lead. I'll lean back, just let it happen. Let the horse break off in the lead naturally. It can be done on a straightaway too. Just by breaking the horse down to his trot. Second way of changing leads is a natural front foot first change, which is done with a little more speed. This is the change of leads that can also be done on a first saddle colt. It's the one most often used in reining patterns. It can also be done on the straightaway. What? The third and most difficult way a horse can change leads is a dressage or a hindfoot change. You need to collect the horse up, push him sideways, and change leads. The rolls, the first is a roll back. The horse is in a right lead. Now I ask the horse to roll from the right lead to the left and come out in the left lead. Ask the horse to roll back again from the left to the right lead. Now if you notice, before I roll this horse back, I go up his neck, let him have the opportunity to stop before I pull on him. Again, a roll back, out in the right lead. The next roll is an inside roll. The horse maintains the lead all the way through. Right lead, out in the right lead. Again, an inside roll, right lead, out in the right lead. Now change leads, and inside roll to the left. The horse is in a left lead, roll to the left. The roll direction is dependent upon the lead. Left lead, roll to the left. Inside roll is left lead, roll to the left. Now in class work, you see that puts you out in the wrong lead. So we need to teach a horse to do an inside roll and out. This puts the horse out in a correct lead for arena work. Inside roll and out, he goes into it to the direction of the lead that he's in and jumps out in the opposite lead. The next roll maneuver is a 360 over the hocks. A roll back, 360 over the hocks, roll back, double 360, and a stop. Notice how light the horse comes to me each time. Notice with that work, the horse is willing to walk off, relax with his head down. Let's give Roven a rest a minute and go. A basic handle can be done at faster speeds. Roll back, out in the right lead, roll back, Out in the left lead. Inside roll. Out in the left lead. Change leads. Inside roll. Out in the right lead. Change leads. In and out. Inside rolling out. Roll back. 360 on top. Roll back. 360 on top. Ooh. And back. Again, notice with all that fast work, the horse isn't upset. He just walks off. Okay. Now on the 360s, there's a lot of controversy today about spins. In my 360s, you notice there was no break in rhythm. I galloped right on out in the lead that I wanted. The type of spins that we do is a galloping spin, where the horse maintains his lead and his galloping rhythm. Left lead and his right lead. Can't forget the backup and a basic handle. If you notice, I'll turn him sideways here, back him up. I'm pulling one foot then the other. Left foot, right foot, walking the horse back. Rove. Okay. One of the maneuvers Monty was most famous for was his calf open stop on ridden horses. So I'll see if we can't demonstrate with the calf roping stop and then show you the same type of stop on top of him. You see the same galloping stop where the horse doesn't get stiff in front, where a gallop. Okay, let's try a calf open stop on a ridden horse. Let's try a calf rope and stop on top of a ridden horse. Ooh. Okay. Let's break down each of these maneuvers and go through it step by step, and I'll show you what I'm doing on each of these rolls. First, we'll go to the drop to a trot change. As the horse is coming around, I get him slower and slower and slower, bend him, get in rhythm with that outside foot, and come back and lead. Now notice the body position. I'm always leaning away from the lead that I'm on. When I want the horse to trot, I lean way back. Watch what happens with this horse if I stay up and over him, and don't lay back on him for a drop to a trot. Okay, if I stay up and over this horse, that's his signal to do it flying. If I lean back on him, that's his signal to drop to a trot. On the flying changes of leads, notice the body position is on the outside. And I'm standing up to show you that it's important to get your seat off of the horse's back during a flying change of leads. I lean out, the horse changes leads. Come directly at the camera and lean. Watch the horse change. Each time I lean, the horse changes his leads. Lean out and lean out. Okay, on the rolls. Now notice, every time I roll this horse, I give him the preparatory command to stop by going up his neck. If I want to roll back, I'll go up his neck, lean away from the way I want to come out. That also cues the horse to go to the left, and he comes out in the left lead. Again, up his neck, lean out, and the horse comes out and lead. On each of these rolls, I'm impulsing out, in lead, just like I did on my canter departs and on my trotting into leads. Roll back, lean away, let the horse come out in the opposite lead. Now the inside rolls. I'm going to stay on that right side so that the horse comes out in the left lead. Again, notice every time I stop this horse, I go up his neck first. You notice how light the horse stops. I don't have to pull his head off. Okay, I'll lean out and change leads. Inside roll to the right. Now I'm on the left side. Come out in the right lead. On the left side, come out in the right lead. Okay, now an in and out. I bring the horse around, jump him out in the left lead. Now watch how much farther past the point I would come out on an inside roll to set the horse up to come out for the opposite lead. I bring him a quarter of a turn past where I want him to jump out. This ensures him getting that lead out. Again, I'm always leaning away from the way I want to go. In and out, around to the fence, and out. Inside roll, and out. Bring him around, set him up. Up his neck, inside roll and out, and walk. You don't always want to slam a horse to a stop after a work. Just drop him out and let him walk off. Okay. Okay. We talked earlier about the galloping spin. I'll try to demonstrate for you why we use that galloping spin rather than the flat trotting spin. On this horse here, as I bring him around into a spin, I'll start him. Now each time his feet go to the ground, I pick him up in his galloping rhythm and gallop him around. To the right, notice he's in a right lead. Okay, now why do we prefer that? As this horse is cantering around here in the left lead, if I want to do a 360 with him, I just gallop him around and out. See, there's no break of rhythm in there. I continue my galloping rhythm all the way around. As he's galloping around again in the left lead, if I want to double, and out in the left lead. Okay? To the right. Now he's in the right lead. If I want him to sit down and gallop around in a single 360 to the right, start him in by going up his neck and out in the right lead. If I want a double 360 to the right, you see I can gallop him out without having to stop and set the horse up. Hold roll. Each time I'm in that galloping spin, I can continue the gallop right on into whatever lead I want. If I want this horse to come out in the opposite lead, gallop him around, 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 let him know I want out, and come on out. Each time I let the horse know where I want him to go, and out he comes. Okay.
Are your guarantee. We hope you've enjoyed this riding by reasoning and can bring you more facts that you can see, feel, use, analyze, and enjoy. This is Monty Foreman saying, for the Riders Association, adios, amigos.